There's a specific kind of person who puts on a sad song when nothing is even wrong. Not because something happened, because nothing did, and that felt worse somehow. You know the one. Headphones in, staring out a window that isn't even interesting, letting a stranger's voice say the thing they couldn't. They'll tell you it's just a mood. It's not a mood. It's a method, a way of feeling something on purpose in a place where no one's watching and nothing's required of them. Because somewhere along the way, they learn that sadness set to a melody is the only sadness anyone lets them have. Not weakness, not a phase, a quiet ritual they never named out loud. And once you start noticing it, you can't stop. The volume going up right when the room goes quiet. The same 3 songs on repeat during the same 3 moods. There's a reason for that pattern. It's not random, and it's not really about the music at all.
Point 1. They don't play sad songs when they're sad. They play them the moment they're finally safe enough to feel it. Picture a normal Tuesday. Dishes half done, laundry in a pile, and one chord change, and suddenly they're sitting on the kitchen floor for no reason they'd admit to out loud. It wasn't the day that broke them, it was the permission. Not dramatic, just finally unguarded. Point 2. They know the exact timestamp where the lyric hits, down to the second. Ask them why they replay the same line, and they'll shrug like it's nothing, while quietly needing that nothing on a loop. They've memorized their own wound and set it to 3 minutes and 40 seconds because a wound with a melody feels less like a wound and more like a song. Not obsessive, just fluent in their own pain. Point 3. They cry at songs about people they've never met, situations they've never lived, and somehow it's the most honest they've been all week. A stranger's breakup does what their own could never do. It gives them a reason to feel it without having to explain themselves to anyone. No one asks a person why they're crying at a song. That's exactly why it works. Not oversensitive, just finally uncensored. Point 4. The ones who love sad music the most are usually the ones who seem fine the most. The friend who checks in on everyone else first. The one who says, "I'm good," on reflex before the question even finishes. The music is where that performance stops. The one place they don't have to hold anything together for anybody. Nobody sees that part. That's the point of it. Not fine, just off duty for 4 minutes. And underneath all 4 of those, there's the same quiet math running every time. Sadness feels dangerous everywhere else, and safe here. So here is where it goes. That's not a coincidence, that's a system they built without ever deciding to build it.
Here's the twist. You'd think people who chase sad songs are drowning in sadness. They're not. They're the ones who've survived it enough times to know exactly how to sit with it without going under. It's not despair, it's fluency. The difference between someone who's afraid of a feeling and someone who's simply on speaking terms with it. They didn't learn to love the ache. They learned it wouldn't kill them. That's the whole secret hiding underneath the headphones. That's why the song ends and they hit replay. Not because they need saving from the feeling, but because they finally found somewhere it's allowed to exist without an audience. So they put on a sad song when nothing is even wrong. Because for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, nothing has to be fine. What's the one song that gets you every single time? Tell me the title. I want to know. If you want to understand people, subscribe to MindMorsels.